How are ya? It is 8 o'clock on the dot on a Tuesday morning. It is November the 22nd. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note. Hopefully get you updated in the weather world because, it's not the most beautiful day in the world. Oh, we've got plenty to talk about today. We've got the weather. We've got the holiday. We have some recipes to chat about. A reminder, while we're live here now, you can always get Coffee Talk in podcast form throughout the day if you happen to miss us. Just head over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or the iHeart app. Lots going on. We're going to have to figure out how I'm going to do recipes, too. We'll have to figure that out. But at any rate, here we are. The top two things we are monitoring this morning. Here we go again. The clouds, the rain. We're going to be talking about that. And we've got some recipes to share. We'll have more recipes tomorrow. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the Coffee Talk train. I hope you're having a great start to the day, even if it is a little gloomy outside. Here's a look at our tower cam perspective. Downtown Orlando, it's gray. It's a little foggy. It's a little rainy. Temperature-wise. What you're seeing on the bottom of the screen, those are the hourlies. What you're seeing on the graphical version, those are the live temperatures. 68 in Orlando. It is 67 degrees right now in Claremont, 63 in the Villages, and 61 degrees in Ocala. So it is definitely warmer. That breeze coming in off of the ocean has been helping to bring in some showers. Here's first warning live Doppler radar. And let's zoom in first to the metro area where, it makes sense. I live right on Seminole and Orange County line, and there are some showers marching in. Yep, a little bit of rain. Light pestery rain. That's all. It's not anything strong, nothing severe. Let's head up to Volusia County. Some showers here around New Smyrna Beach, Oak Hill, Edgewater, Scottsmore, down to Brevard County. A little band of heavier stuff right on the Brevard, Seminole, Volusia, Orange County border there near Southmere out over 46. So nothing severe. Not expecting anything to be severe, but there's just that pesky rain that will continue to be around through the day. So here we go. Temperatures 60s and 70s this morning. We'll head to about 75 degrees by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 77 our high. And we're looking at an increasing coverage of rain. We knew today was going to be wetter than yesterday. Lo and behold, it's wetter than yesterday. It's gray. It's not great. It's just not great. All right, so that's a quick look at our 12-hour forecast. Shall we chat a little bit? Connie, Kimberly, good morning. Chris, Nikki, Brandy, good morning. Jennifer, Dawn, Belinda, Fran, Sharon, good morning. I see my brother Frank's in the room. Good morning to you, buddy. Love ya. I stood Frank up last week, y'all. I was in Tampa getting suits, and that took way too long, and I couldn't meet up with him. Dang it. Frank, I owe you lunch, buddy. I'm sorry. Delene, good morning to you. Sharon, good morning. Marie, how are you? Nancy, good morning. Sharon says, no, I don't want any rain. I hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You as well. Lisa says, I love this weather during the holiday season. It's very reminiscent of my New York holidays and sweet memories. I don't disagree with you. I am not usually a fan of this. We're looking over at New Smyrna Beach where the rains are falling. And I'm usually not a fan of this, but I don't know why. When it comes to the holidays, I guess I'm okay with it because, it kind of gives that feel of being in wintertime. It's typically not something I love, though. Yeah. Oh, well. Are those the suits that you've been wearing? No, Lisa, Jody. No, I have to wait. I think I'll get my new suits in January. I think they're custom suits. Which, by the way, if anybody's looking for custom suits, I pay for them full price, so I'm not sponsored at all. But Indochino, let me tell you something. Their prices for custom stuff. Like when I buy a suit and have to have it altered, I spend about the same that I'm paying for these custom suits. So check them out, Indochino. Super cool stuff. That's something that our image consultant taught me. Hi, Stella. Calm down. So anyway, Audra says, yes, agreed. Digging the weather. It makes me feel festive. So it's not going to be like this, for too long. As a matter of fact, if we look at the overall setup here these next couple of days, today, overcast skies. Will have showers kind of coming and going. It's not going to be beautiful. All right. Tomorrow, starting to clear things out. Super cool. And then Thanksgiving, not bad, right? Getting a little warmer, more sunshine. We'll have a few showers in the mix, but it's not going to be too bad. So yeah, I mean, really and truly, it's not too bad. Catherine says this is not our normal weather for this time of year. It's usually warmer and sunny, and we'll get back to that. But at least for a little bit, we get a little taste of winter, a little taste of up north weather, right? Just a little bit. Nancy, I'm having solar panels installed in my new house in December. Very cool. You'll love it, except on a day like today when you're not generating any daggum power. You're not going to love today. Oh, well. Mickey's asking, so when are we getting cool again? Well, let's just take a minute and look at our 7-day forecast, and then we can expand out on the theme, right? So here we go. The front this weekend, interestingly enough, is playing with our hearts, toying with our emotions a little bit. It looked like it was going to be nice and chilly, and then the front's like, maybe not. Maybe we don't. Do you feel better, Stella? Come here. Come here, baby. Hi. Yeah, so maybe we don't get as cool as we had hoped this weekend. Either way, though, a couple of showers will be around. We don't look to be too bad, right? But, yeah, today, tomorrow are looking to be fairly wet. Janice, Stella having a hard time? No, she's just chasing herself. Stella's just being Stella. All right, now, what about the models? What are they saying? Stand by. I'll dial up the old raw bar graph. All right, so this is the GFS. This is the GFS on temperatures. Just one model, but it gives you an idea, and you can see it's at least right now it has backed off on any big cool swings. I mean, that's all the way to December 8th. So, at least for now, the models are not hinting at a decent, strong cold front for a little while. Okay. So here we are. Here we are, stuck in the middle with each other. But it's not bad. It's not bad, right? Showers clearing. Thanksgiving Day, not bad, right? 80 degrees. And then for Black Friday shopping, 83. We can handle that. Stella needs a cameo. Yeah, right. Frank said she doesn't like being picked up. Absolutely not a fan of that. I mean, I love her. And there are times where I have to pick her up. But if I don't have to pick her up, I'm not going to pick her up. She's just not a fan of it. All right. So that's where we're at these next couple of days. Travel plans. Who wants to get out of town? Right? We know yesterday wasn't bad. Let's look at today's travel plans around the nation, okay? Here's basically, think of this as like a satellite radar or a radar loop for today around the United States. So first off, we've got plenty of disturbed weather down here in the deep south. So travel around here is going to be gray, right? Northeast corridor, not too bad. Some snow showers through Canada. We head out to the plains, not bad, but there is a new storm system that's moving into the Pacific Northwest, and we're going to be putting down some snow, right? Especially up into the mountains there. So that's today. What about tomorrow? Here's the travel map for tomorrow. Some snow out near Denver, so may have some travel delays there. A few showers around Florida still. But really and truly, we are looking pretty good in the old travel department, all right? So I'm feeling pretty good if you've got travel plans around the next couple of days. Stand by. Let's take a look at the National Airspace System as it stands now. The wide shot not looking bad. The deep south, not any reported delays. The northeastern United States not looking too bad either. So that said, at MCO, live look at the numbers. Most flights are on time. There are some delayed flights. So far, no canceled flights, but hey, not too bad. So traveling, just make sure to do one thing. Don't be a schmuck, right? Just be nice. These men and women, these people have been working hard to get everybody where they need to be. to grandma's house for Thanksgiving, as cheesy as that sounds. So please be nice to them. Please be nice to them. They're working hard. And if you could be the one glimmer of sunshine in their day, isn't that a good idea? You know? Frank, with this storm coming for us, I heard we have to watch for flooding. The struggle with this, and we're just going to look at the models. The struggle with this is the models have done a terrible job on how much rain. They've definitely come into agreement with just half inch to an inch, maybe some areas to an inch or 2 or 3. But it's not like there was several runs yesterday and the day before that were talking about like 5 inches of rain. So as you can imagine, that would have been a raised concern. Thankfully, we're much more in line. So thankfully, we're not concerned about that. Yeah. All right. Sound good? One thing that we are concerned about, though, rocket launch forecasts, right? We've got 2 rocket launches scheduled for today. Both I'm not looking great at. All right. So CRS-26, this is the cargo resupply mission. This is coming off 39 over at the Kennedy Space Center, 3:54 p.m. 10% chance of good weather. Then after that, several hours at 9:57 tonight, this is the Falcon 9 Eutelsat, 10% chance of good weather. Okay. Yesterday, SpaceX pushed last night's launch to today. I have a feeling both of these are going to get pushed because of weather. It's just, it's crummy out. Look at the wider perspective. Okay. Let me pull up the satellite and radar. There's a lot of clouds, and there's a trough of low pressure developing over South Florida. That trough is going to end up being the reason that we're able to basically just sit wet. So for today, that's where we're at, right? Showers, cool temperatures-ish. I don't know why it says cool. Oh, keyframes are messed with. Okay. Yeah. But there will be like a little area of low pressure. I don't know why it said cool. Cool-ish. I mean, cool-ish. Damp and, just not lovely. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So if you're heading out and about, it's not necessarily beach weather, but if you're heading to SeaWorld today, we're going to be watching the radar through the day, right? Janice says, miss the puffy jacket. My son yesterday grabbed it and was like, I'm going to wear this when I get older. And I'm like, okay, if it's still around. Yeah, if it's still around, sure. Yeah, so SeaWorld looking good, Hollywood Studio, all the theme parks are looking good. Happy to say. Is outdoor Thanksgiving in Orlando a good idea? Looks good to me. There'll be a few showers, but it's not going to be too bad. Yeah. Not bad at all. All right? So that's where we're at right now. Shall we chat about some recipes? Does that sound fun? It's funny. Everybody at the office was teasing me about this whole thing yesterday. First off, just a reminder. What are we doing? So if you'd like to join us, just head over to wesh.com/coffee talk, and you can submit a holiday recipe. All right? That's very cool. I didn't come up with that. I could tell you that much. Y'all did. Y'all wanted to share. So we're going to do 4 today. I'll do like 4 or 5 tomorrow. I will say this. Tomorrow, one of them is going to be my grandmother's matzo ball soup recipe. So I'm very excited to share that with you. But if you'd like to get in, I'm randomly picking recipes. Okay, so if you've posted yours, forgive me. If it doesn't make it, I'm going to do my best to post all of them later. But for now, we're just going to do a couple, okay? Does that sound good? So you can still get in on tomorrow. And then, of course, these are going to be good holdovers to push through for Christmas as well, right? All right. Wesh.com/coffee talk to submit your recipes. Let's start with this one. This is one that I saw yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like I'm going to have to do this. All right. Dan Ennis sent this one in. It's the sausage and cheese tortellini soup recipe. Holy cannoli. That sounds so good. All right. And by the way, friends, I'm going to be posting these images to my social channels so that you can write them down. But first off, Dan, let's just talk this over, okay? Starts out with 2 packages of hot Italian bulk sausage. That sounds good. 4 14.5-ounce cans of Italian diced tomatoes. That sounds good. 4 cans of chicken broth. Better than bouillon chicken. Okay. 16 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. Oh, that gives it its cream. And then 30 ounces. Okay, so this is a big one. We're making some soup. 30 ounces of quality cheese tortellini. He prefers refrigerated, not frozen or freeze-dried. Yeah. All right. Now, I love that Dan also added an option for added heat. 4 tablespoons of cayenne, 3 tablespoons of crushed red pepper, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a cup of Frank's Red. Oh my gosh, see, that sounds so good. Okay. Now, I will not be adding the heat for my family's version, but I may have to throw this in my own. So you're browning it. Ooh, you're adding you're browning the sausage to start, adding the brown sausage, diced tomatoes, bouillon, cream cheese, and the heat ingredients if you want it into a large pot. All right, so now we're starting to get the soup going. Cover and bring to a simmer and let it go without touching it for 4 to 6 hours. So this is a labor of love here. I'm all about this. And on a day like today, Dan, on a day like today, like let's just look outside real fast. Like on a day like this, I think that this soup recipe certainly qualifies, okay? All right, remove the cover, stir, add the tortellini, and heat through. Perfect. To thicken, leave on medium-low uncovered, stirring every couple of minutes until thickened to preference. Ooh, but Dan throws in a crock pot hack, and I think that that's the way that I will do it. Add all the ingredients other than the tortellini, and on high for 4 to 6. Yes, I'm all about it. So if you want this recipe right now, take a screen grab. I'm going to post these images, though, after coffee talk. Janice says, please pass a cup of soup. This sounds so good. Now, I will be honest, I have never cooked with cream cheese in a soup before. So it's interesting. I'm excited. This looks so good. All right, so Dan, thank you for that recipe. Again, if y'all are interested, take a screen grab. I will be posting these images right after. And if you're listening on the podcast, check my social channels. I'll have these 4 recipes posted. Okay, moving on from that to a cranberry gelatin salad. Now, I will admit, I am not a huge cranberry fan, but when I was picking these in the office yesterday, I randomly picked them, and I had a couple of friends in the office around me, and they were interested in this one. So I was like, all right. So a 6-ounce package of cherry Jell-O, interesting. 1.5 cups of boiling water, okay. A 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. All right, you've got my attention. This is sounding feisty, and I like it. 1 16-ounce whole berry cranberry sauce. Okay, a half a cup of finely chopped celery. That's interesting to me to add celery to this. But all right, I'm riding the wave. Let's see where we go. 1 cup chopped pecans, or pecans, however you say it. How you prefer to say it. All right, and then 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. All right, add a little zing to it. So in a large bowl, you put your Jell-O in the boiling water, stir in the pineapple, cranberry sauce, and lemon, refrigerate for 45 minutes, then stir in celery and pecans. Oh, all right. Very interesting. Pour into 2-quart serving dish, refrigerate until set. I like to add a dollop of mayonnaise to my serving. Now, I got to be honest, Emmy, there's a lot happening here. You have my attention for sure. But I'm so interested in this. Okay, Debbie says, I love mayo on all Jell-O. So I didn't want to say that sounded odd to me, but that's a thing. Debbie, and forgive me for like the last thing that I want to appear is judgmental in any way, because I'm a basic person. I'm very basic, but interesting. Mayonnaise and Jell-O. That sounds so. It's like, what? That sounds so interesting to me. Joanne, is there a way you can code a download link to the folder so we can download all the recipes? Joanne, I'm going to post these on my social channels. Okay? That I can promise. Sitting in the grocery store parking lot waiting to see if I need any extra ingredients. Ah, Tina, very good. Laura says, I've heard of mayo and banana sandwiches. Yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah. So this sounds so interesting. I got to tell you, the people at the office were all about this. So very cool. Emmy, thank you so much for that. That's may have to try that. I'm always out for trying new flavors. All right. Staying with cranberries, Karen uploaded cranberry relish. I think this one was the hit at the office. 1 to 1.5 cups of fresh or frozen cranberries, 1 medium apple cored and chopped. That sounds so interesting. 1/2 cup sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of finely shredded orange peel. I got to add that zest. I love it. And 1/3 cup of orange juice. Everybody in the office was writing this one down. In a large saucepan, combine all ingredients, bring to a boil, reduce heat, and simmer until the cranberries pop about 7 minutes. And it makes 1.5 cups. Enjoy. That sounds so fun. I love it. I love it. All right. And then the final one. And again, I picked these at random. So if yours didn't get picked, give it a minute. We'll have more tomorrow. We're just starting things off, okay? Jenny Simmons with the shortbread recipe. Hello. Now, this I just think is so interesting. 1 pound of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 6 cups of flour. Now, I'm a shortbread fan. Didn't know it was that simple, if I'm honest. Really. Jennifer says that was standard cranberry sauce. It's also really good with ginger added. Oh, interesting. Ginger. I like that. Combine butter, sugar, and salt in a large mixing bowl. Cream until light and fluffy. Gradually add flour, about 1 cup at a time. Continue to beat with the mixer as long as possible. Work in remaining flour with hands, mixing well. Turn dough onto ungreased cookie sheet. Pat out to 1/2 inch thickness. And push through the dough several places with a fork and crimp the edges. Bake at 300 to 325, about an hour until golden brown. Cut in squares and enjoy. That sounds so fun. So this is the recipe for shortbread. I always figured it was fairly simple, but I didn't realize it was this simple. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Julie says, I use cornstarch in my shortbread. It makes them silkier. How interesting. This is fun and informative, Janice says. Yeah, well, and so I didn't get into, I kind of stayed on the sweets side of things with this. Again, I just picked these at random, so I can promise you that we'll go tomorrow. We'll have other recipes, and I'll if I get too many of the sweeter side, we may have to go and not pick at random. But I was picking at random. I was trying to be fair to you. Okay, so it's not too late to share your recipes. Wesh.com/coffee talk. Okay. Shortbread is excellent for freezing and popping out for unexpected guests. That sounds so interesting. I will also point out that none of these dishes are dishes that I've ever cooked. So I'm kind of excited to experiment with those. And he says, I didn't realize it was so unhealthy. I did. Listen, things don't taste that good. Things don't taste that good. Mickey says 2 things. 1, you should share your chili recipe. 2, you should do recipe shares from now until the end of the holidays. Maybe not every day, but maybe share them on Fridays if you have. That sounds good. Yeah. So what we'll do then? I like that. So that's what we'll do. I'll do like 5 or 6 tomorrow. I'll try and get a bunch of them out tomorrow. And then through the holiday, we can just kind of, through the season, we'll throw on Fridays, we'll throw out some extra recipes. So don't stop signing up. All right. Taylor says, leave a post on Facebook for everyone to add their recipes in the comments. But I want them on wesh.com/coffee talk so that I can have like one central place. So I can have one central place to go through them and log them. And then I'll make the pretty graphics and all that fun stuff. Kelly says, I'm hungry. Feed me. I'm cooking, tonight I'm going to cook a bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese, or some other pasta bolognese. That's what I'm doing today. Although it's got the markings of a chilly day, but I had chili last week and this weekend, so here we are. All right, so wesh.com/coffee talk. And sign up there, and we'll share more. Tomorrow, I will have my grandmother's matzo ball soup recipe. It's very simple, and I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Cindy, seems to me you shared another soup recipe a long time ago from a restaurant, perhaps again. Yeah, that was the tomato bisque from Pebbles. Ooh, God, love that. Love that. Taco salad with Quest chips. I love Quest chips. They're great. You made soup, and that was fantastic. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's where we're at, friends. Head over there and do that. Laura says, I haven't even thought about dinner tonight. I know. Make sure you put them in computer. Phone doesn't have the form. Oh, really? The phone doesn't do the form? I thought it did. Wesh.com/ hold on. Wesh.com/ coffee talk. I've got the form on my phone. It works on mine. You see it? Yeah, the form works. It's there. All right. So I will post all of the recipes. Elena says, I might do the first recipe tonight for dinner. Yeah, right? Yeah. A reminder, I will post these as soon as Coffee Talk ends. But once more, if you forgot and you want it this second, take a screen grab. We'll leave Dan's sausage and cheese tortellini soup. My God, that just sounds so fun. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you want to take a screen grab of Emmy's cranberry gelatin salad. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's head over to Karen's cranberry relish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last but not least, perhaps most sweet of all, Jenny's shortbread. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your screen grab. 1. Very good. Jeannie says, remember, someone posted hurricane bread. We need that recipe again. Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that one. Interesting. I just can't believe, y'all. I really can't believe that Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I really can't. But here we are. Here we are. Any questions, comments, concerns, people? What a fun and wonderful... It's fun, right? I'm going to have to make more graphics, and I'm going to have to get my grandmother's chicken soup recipe into a somewhat organizationalized element. How is November already almost over? I know. I've got to trim the shrubs outside so that I can start doing my Christmas stuff. I just can't believe Thanksgiving is like here. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around it. Just being honest. All right? All right. As soon as I get off Coffee Talk, instantly-ish, maybe a minute after Coffee Talk, I will post those recipes, okay? Karen, we missed Music Friday. Perhaps this could be an option. I know, until the copyright police came after me. They bopped me. Oh, well. All right. That's all I got for you. We got some. We laughed. We cried. We got hungry. Man. I may have to try that tortellini recipe. That just sounds so interesting. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. And remember, if you want to share your recipes, you can be the sunshine in someone else's holiday. Isn't that so fun? Wesh.com/coffee talk. Share your recipes. We're going to be doing it. Be the sunshine in someone else's holiday. How original. God. All right. Cloudy, wet. Have the umbrellas today, y'all. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out.